1 year ago, the best in action sports descended on Aspen, Colorado for the X Games.
Welcome to Progression's Playground here at X Games Aspen.
Limits were pushed. Records were broken.
The winningest skier in X Games history.
And moments were celebrated.
Scotty James just Thanos snap.
The never-ending line of progression drove straight to X Games Norway and stretched the boundaries even further.
Holy Santa Claus! Oh my goodness! What? Oh!
But as the celebrations came to an end,
What a magical moment.
our lives changed.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, the game tonight has been postponed.
Unprecedented day in the world of sports, the coronavirus outbreak, bringing nearly every major sport or sporting event to a halt.
Due to the ongoing concerns of COVID-19, X Games Minneapolis has officially been canceled.
We adjusted. We persevered. We reset. But something was missing. The power of together. The power of celebration. Of competition. Of community. The power of the X Games.
Welcome everybody to day 3, X Games Aspen 2021. I'm your host, Jack Matrani, and today it's all about slopestyle. We've got the men's snowboard slopestyle going down right here on the Jeep Slopestyle course.
Welcome to the final day of X Games Aspen, and we kick it off with one of the biggest contests of the weekend. It's time for men's snowboard slopestyle on the Jeep Slopestyle course. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham alongside my partner, Craig McMorris. Well, let's set things off here for men's snowboard slopestyle on the Jeep Slopestyle course. So here's Judd Heynckes, who's sitting in that silver medal position.
Now, Judd's run previous to this was a full pull. It was great. Great rails. Had that backside 1080 off the heels on that third feature, which I really, really liked. But on the last feature, kind of let go of his grab pretty early, was a little squirrely, so that's why I think the judges put him in second place behind Marcus Cleveland here. Let's see if he can clean that up. Yo. Okay.
That was textbook.
Ooh. So unfortunate, but good save there to fall and then still have enough speed for the transition feature there. Oh, wow.
He don't stop.
He don't stop. That 1080 there he just did on the final feature, I really wish he would have had that at the end of his first run. I think that would have been such a game changer.
So let's take another look at run number 2 for Justice Henry Heynckes the fifth.
So what happens there is he goes for the nose grab and kind of misses a little bit. When that happens, your core has to be so tight to keep that rotation, keep getting that spin around, and obviously, I think that fall could be maybe attested to the missed grab.
It always comes back to core, doesn't it, Craig?
It's all, I mean, you go every day. Every day is a core day.
So here now, Dusty Henricksen, just outside of podium position, sitting in 4th place. He's already got a gold medal in Knuckle Huck this weekend, Craig.
He just wants to add to it. 50-50, nose blunt, pretzel. So difficult. And those 270s pulled him back.
Yeah.
Your body wants to keep going. Dusty says, no, I'm stopping you right here. And I'm going switchback 12. And I'm going back triple. Hey, how are ya? Oh, you're doing him dirty, Dusty. Okay.
What more do you want from the kid? Let me ask you this, Craig. Going short sleeve, does that improve the aerodynamics, perhaps?
I think it proves the vibe. He's feeling that Aspen air, and he's liking it. There's so much to talk about here. That nose blunt, pretzel. The ability to twist your hips like that is so difficult. Also, you caught up and figured out what patches he has on his pants, correct?
Yeah. I saw No Effects. I saw Jody Foster's Army. We had our researcher Colin Bain doing the Lord's work out there, finding all that for us.
And the grab switch on that front double 9.
Come on. Come on. You got family watching.
Oh.
You got to show up for the
Oh,
angle. Oh my
okay.
gosh! Dusty Henricksen takes over the top spot.
You'll love to see it.
Yo! Dusty Henricksen, in his X Games debut, wins a gold medal in his first event, Knuckle Huck, comes to Slopestyle with all these heavy hitters, and he's in the top spot.
He ain't shook. Now, Brando, the gentleman that Dusty just knocked off of the top spot, Marcus Cleveland, the young Norwegian. Got that off-kilter 450 on the final rail, that flat bar. 1440. Come on. Front double 9. Let's see what he's got on this final feature. Cab 10 off the toes. That was calculated. That was cold. That was surgical.
It should be noted, Cleveland right now in second place. No Norwegian medals yet this week, which is highly surprising. But that streak could end here today, especially with runs like that.
Absolutely. Cab 2 in. 450. Really off axis. He made that trick his own. That's what I love about Marcus Cleveland is, you know, the Knuckle Huck event, that was because of him. That 450 off kilter that people are doing is amazing.
There you see the snowboarding judges. Tom Sekas is he's in the lap.
Don't go anywhere. More from the men's Jeep Slopestyle course after this.
Oh, dude, I am so sorry, Brando. I didn't know you were wearing the Crossbone Snowman King X Games long sleeve T2.
I told you I was going to wear this today, Jack.
I know one of us has got to change, though. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, fine.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Come on.
Rock beats
All right,
scissors.
I will change. Jack, are you for real? I just changed.
I knew what you were wearing the whole time, Brando. Did you guys know that you can buy this on Amazon? Visit the ESPN shop on Amazon for this and more X Games gear.
Did you just spin this into a promo merch?
Yeah, it felt fitting.
I see what you did there.
Welcome back to X Games Aspen 2021. We're in the midst of an incredible Jeep men's slopestyle competition. Let's get back to it.
Red Gerard. So he's sitting in 5th place. Had a really good first run. What can Red do here to knock on that podium door, Craig?
I mean, I think the answer's in the 16-20 range, honestly. Everybody's putting down really, really solid runs, but Dusty Henricksen's was just a little bit more unique, a little bit bigger than the rest of the field.
Our bronze medalist from last year, Red Gerard's second run.
Back 12. Switch back 1440. Into that cab 9 double, and here's this front 10 he does so well. All right, so I think a little bit cleaner than his run previous this.
So Red goes 2 for 2. Improves upon that first run. Take another look.
Backside 12 melon grab. You just can't do it better than that.
And he jumps up 1 spot into 4th place as we reach the 3:20 mark. Mons Roysland dropping in. He's sitting in 9th place.
Now I mentioned that what do they need? I said something 16-20-ish on one of those 2 jumps before the quarter pipes. Mons, he's got that. I believe he's gonna go cab 10. 3 full ones. And then watch this switch back 16 right here. Yep. Oh, digs the toes in, says absolutely not today. Frontside 1080 off the heels. Does he add something more here on the final? Backside 900 doesn't really get a good purchase on the lumber there for the grab.
Hey, and how about Mon's family? Watching from Norway. So certainly improves upon from what we saw run 1 though, Craig.
Switch back 1620, 3.5, or sorry, pardon me, 4.5 full 360s. I'm getting all my spins mixed up here. But that's where that final jump, I think that is what is not going to elevate him onto the podium.
Oh, it puts Mons Roysland into bronze medal position. We've got a battle going down here on the Jeep Slopestyle course. We're going to find out who wins this thing after this. Well, we're in for a good one here. Final runs time right around the corner for men's snowboard slopestyle on the Jeep Slopestyle course. Our current leader is 17-year-old Dusty Henricksen. You want to talk about drought? The USA, an American has not won, an American male I should say, has not won gold in this event since Shaun White in 2009. Craig, I know you're not a math guy. 12 years.
Wow,
Go.
thank you for doing that quickly.
It's been 12 years since an American male won this event. Could it be 17-year-old Dusty? There's Judd Henricksen, who, it wasn't all that long ago, he was sitting in silver medal position, but because of the insane runs we've had over the course of this contest, he's now sitting in 6th place.
It's not like he doesn't have the firepower to be in that 1, 2, 3 conversation. All right, okay. Hangs on to it, great air awareness, great leg strength. Backside 1080, massive. There's that double dip front 10, grabbing Melon. Yo.
And he takes it to the moon.
He does take it to the moon.
Oh, Judd's fam watching, they approve.
They're fired up, so are we here. This triple 14, I don't know. Oh, he hangs on to that.
I mean, look, he elevates.
He goes so big, and that last dip on that 1080 is so different, so unique to Judd's riding. Not many people can do that.
I find it visually pleasing. Jumping up into 4th place, not on the podium, but what a day for Judd Henricksen. But Dusty Henricksen, our current leader, 17 years old. As we said, an American has not won this event since 2009. Dusty was 5 years old the last time an American won men's slopestyle.
Now, that first rail, he came off way too early. So I don't think, unless he does something absolutely wild here, he will improve upon, and obviously with the ball there. So he's going to throw this one away. He's going to stick to the score or the position he's currently in, which is not a bad one, 1st place. But now he has to wait. This is tough to do. You have to watch the rest of the field come down. And this best run format, any one of these runs could knock him off.
So as you said, Craig, ideally, Dusty would have done something there to maybe perhaps give himself a little more breathing room because he's got a guy like this, Marcus Cleveland, who wildly is in 5th place all of a sudden.
After a hammer run.
But could put down a gold medal run right here, right now.
Totally. Cleveland, switchback 12, comes out of it, puts the landing gear down to easy, backside 1440. Oh no! But why, Marcus? But why? That looked like he did it so well. It looked like he had so much air. And he just kind of sits down a little bit.
Well, Dusty Henricksen still leading this contest here on the Jeep Slopestyle course. Rene Renekongas is sitting in silver medal position. He goes ham every time.
Yep.
Goes different every time. Check out this TikTok. Now, to all the fans out there, if you want to join in and be like Rene, check out the X Games mode #challenge on TikTok and post your clip.
Oh, he on X Games mode.
But as we say with Rene, the beautiful part about it is you get something different every single time. So does he go with what brought him to the dance, got him to that silver medal spot, or do we see something completely out of left field?
To answer your question, I think he's going to keep that top section the same, and I think he might do a little improvisational jazz on those first 2 jumps. That's my guess. Watch this little tap, front blunt, same way. And I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. So much energy. He's got springs in his legs when he rides a snowboard. Cap 12, putting it down, and I don't think he's going to be able to hang on. That's a good safety trick, eh? Just a little backside rodeo 9. Whatever.
In my wildest dreams.
So Rene is going to have to be content with that silver medal position because there's no way that's going to bump him up.
Will Dusty Henricksen hold on? So it all comes down to this. Mons Roysland sitting in that bronze medal position. He is the final rider to drop.
He can't do worse than bronze. But I know he wants some silver or he wants some gold here. Fakie to fakie 1080. Switchback 16.
Okay.
Oh, he on one. Front 10.
Okay.
This is where he had trouble last time. Back 12, okay!
Yes! Mons Roysland.
Oh, wow.
Mashing all the buttons on the controller of his final run. His family is losing it. Could that be it? Craig.
Okay, now we got to go side by each on this thing here. He does that front 10. Let's go with the grab. I have to do this. This is my job. I hate doing it. You have to take something away a little bit from that front 10. Just kind of let's go with the grab. But here's where he improves. Goes backside 12 on that last jump. Holds the grab for quite a long time. So huge improvement there. Where do they put him?
It jumps Mons into silver medal position, and that means Dusty Henricksen wins gold.
Wow. Dude, no.
Do you believe it, Brando? Do you believe it?
The 17-year-old in his X Games debut breaks the American male drought.
It was definitely crazy watching. I thought there was going to be more nerves. I was just going to be more nervous, but I just had no expectations of this event, and just like the fact that I landed a run, I was just so happy with myself and my riding. You never know which way it's going to go and how it's going to go down. So yeah, I'm super hyped to come out on top somehow. But yeah, it's undescribable, the feelings that are going through my brain right now.
The year of the rookies continues. 17-year-old Dusty Henricksen wins gold. Don't go anywhere. When we return, it's the skiers' turn to take to the Jeep Slopestyle course. Welcome back to X Games Aspen 2021. We have to gaze upon one of the brightest stars in X Games history. Already with 18 X Games medals, Jamie Anderson will try for yet another in today's Pacifico Women's Snowboard Big Air. We asked a few of her friends and fellow competitors to tell us their thoughts on the legend herself in today's Pacifico Discover More.
Jamie has probably the most effortless style I've ever seen on snowboard.
It doesn't look like she puts effort in, it's just so smooth.
What makes her style unique is that it's totally hers. No one rides like she does.
She's like one of the nicest people I've ever met and very supportive of every other snowboarder.
Her legacy is huge. She's one of the most winning athletes of all time.
She's just like who everyone looks up to. I mean, like, that's the girl you really want to be, ultimately.
I love the snow community. It really feels like a family of global homies from all over the place. I just hope to leave a positive impact on the sport, and with my legacy, radiate love and light.
Let's check out what went down on the Pacifico Women's Snowboard Big Air. Could Jamie add a 19th medal to her collection? It wouldn't be easy. This contest was a heater.
Sadowski, Sinek.
Yep, that's a big one. Backside 1080 all the way down the landing there.
Miyabi, Onitsuka.
Oh my God! What? I am screaming.
What?
That was the best cap 12 I've had. I have a chair in my hand and I'm gonna throw it.
Craig, put the chair down. The Pacifico Women's Snowboard Big Air Final. Jamie Anderson.
Did that cab double 9 so sick, that front double 10 even sicker.
Now she's leading here, and hello.
I don't understand.
Jamie Anderson wins her second gold medal of X Games Aspen 2021, her 19th X Games medal.
Welcome back, everybody, to the world of X Games. I'm your host, Jack Matrani, and it is now time for, drum roll please, men's ski slopestyle on the Jeep Slopestyle course.
It's a beautiful Bluebird day here in the heart of the Rockies, and you couldn't ask for better conditions for competition out here today. The final day of X Games Aspen 2021, and we kick it off with the men's ski slopestyle final. And it is the best run that counts. Now, as you watch this, as we bring in Alex Belot-Marchand, you will not see scores populating on the screen. What the judges are doing is they're taking notes, they're having discussions. So what we're doing here is a live ranking. You will see the names jumping around on the leaderboard as we roll through this event.
Yeah, the ranking will continue to update after each of these athletes go if they land a better full run. And I'll tell you what, ABM, as we call them, is off to a great start. Really technical rail section up top with lots of backslide variations. Here, into the doubles, down below on the transition takeoffs. To the right, then to the left, the big double cork 900 or so. Tough to calculate those when you're coming off a sideways takeoff, but gets the tail grab on that one, and that's a big first run there. That is definitely going to take over the top spot there for ABM. Here's the double bio, so grabbing safety, diving forward, and then here on the bottom hit, taking off as high as you can. The judges want to see you going up that wall with as much speed as you can to generate the maximum amplitude, and he goes high, gets the grab, and stomps the landing. That's a recipe for good scores.
So that'll put Alex in that top spot as of right now. He's set to bring in our next competitor. He is no stranger to the slopestyle podium. He walked out of here in Aspen in 2019 with a bronze. This is Norway's Ferdinand Dahl.
Really stylish rider, known for his video parts as well. He's competing this season in the X Games real ski competition, and there's an underflip off of that sort of pole jam style feature. Really creative rail line so far. Solid switch, 1260 off that one. Diving forward to the right with the double bio. Oh, huge alley-oop.
Oh, no.
Oh, so traveling up the takeoff of that quarter pipe takeoff and spinning to the left while traveling downhill to the right. So generates that sort of alley-oop spin, and that was ginormous. Not able to put the landing down, unfortunately, though, but a lot of runs left.
Yeah, lots of time left. Again, just to recap, it is the best run that you can put down in this jam session. Nick Goepper, former gold medalist. As a matter of fact, he's a 3-time former gold medalist in this event. He's got golds from Aspen in the 13, 14, and 2015 season, so he is a veteran, very skilled when it comes to all things slopestyle here at the X Games.
Definitely a veteran. This is a guy that I always used to battle with when I was competing, and still at the top of his game. Hasn't been at the top of the podium in a few years, but he's refocused and back trying to win another gold.
Making short work of the rail section there, heading into the first of the jumps.
Starts it off with a left side double cork. Great speed for Nick. He seems to be powering through these jumps. There's the switch double Misty. So far, so solid. 2 1260s. There's another 1260 to the right. And then the switch double cork 900. The smallest rotation of his run was a double cork 900. 3 12s and a 9. That was a fantastic run. Here we are at the bottom. Now, taking off one of these things backwards, or switch as we call it, is really difficult. It's hard to look over your shoulder that hard. You can see him fired up on that landing.
Fired up, and rightly so. He was boosting over those last 2 hits. And guess what, Nick Goepper, you're on the top of the standings here in round number 1. We have a Swiss competitor coming your way right now. This is Fabian Busch. See him later on tonight here at X Games Aspen 2021, competing in the knuckle hug competition.
He's a guy to watch out for the flip rotations. I believe last year it was, we saw him do a big front flip in his rail run, and he also is capable of a lot of different triple cork and even the quadruple corks. There's a flip there on the jump, so always a guy that's not afraid to go upside down. There's a switch 1080 to the left. Now, everything here, the jumps are great, but with that bobble up top on that rails, it's really going to be tough to get a massive full run score, no matter how good the jumps are. But they are looking stupendous. There's the big double 1440, so you can see he wraps up off the takeoff, sort of spins really quickly, then tucks up into the grab. So the biggest spin we've seen so far today, the 1440 off that final hit. Here's that right side rotation. So a lot of double cork variations going down on these transition shark fin style features.
Well, he had a big season last year. He finished in the bronze medal position at both Aspen and Norway X Games last year in slopestyle. That'll put him in the number 3 position as of right now, as we welcome in our next competitor out of Canada. This is Evan McEachran.
Evan grew up at a small hill back east in Canada and really good on the rails because of that. Grew up riding rails, so technically sound. They are solid through the rails and into the jumps. Whoa, huge switch right 1440, then going to the left, so sort of letting go of the grab early on that one and having to tuck it around where he maybe wanted to spin a little bit quicker so he could hold the grab longer, but still getting this full run. Oh, I was about to say this full run to his feet, and unfortunately just a little bit of a hip check there on that bottom jump. And again, I keep saying it, you gotta be perfect. With 10 amazing athletes in the field, you have to be absolute perfect on this full run. It's your best top to bottom score that's gonna get you on that podium, and fortunately not just getting it to the bottom there.
Still lots of time left on that clock. He was your silver medalist in slopestyle here at X Games Aspen last year. Coming your way right now out of Park City, Utah. He earned himself a bronze in big air last night. This is Alex Hall.
Oh, technical through the rail section. A new line we haven't seen anybody do with a double switch up on that sort of transfer rail. Very tech. Switch 270, switch up, spin out there, and off into the jumps. So moving slower through those rails, but still able to generate the speed needed for these back-to-back switch double corks. A 10 into a 12, and now into these bottom features. Right side 1080. Looking to mirror it with the left side 1080, and there's his signature Buick grab off that final shark fin jump. Reaching back, stretching for that Buick grab. Here we take a look back at the top. Here's that switch right side double cork. So right side, left side. Judges want to see you spinning both directions, showing that ability. And then here down at the bottom, looks like he had to grab the knees a little bit and never quite got to that safety grab, which is the grab right under your feet. So some deductions there, but still a full run, good jumps, solid rails.
To Colby Stevenson coming off a successful year in 2020. So who to see right now in this next piece? It's the real cost keys to success.
Yeah, it was a 12-hour drive. My dad told me to get a hotel, and I said, "No, I'm all good. Like, I'll make it through."
I believe around midnight or so, he just started to kind of doze off a bit.
Fell asleep for 2 seconds, so yeah, life can change in the blink of an eye.
It was on Mother's Day. I looked over in my phone. You know how your iPhone lights up when there's a lot of messages? Well, they happened all very quickly. And as soon as I saw one of the messages, I knew it was Colby.
Yeah, I went from feeling on top of the world to then just not knowing if I was ever gonna ski again. It was a really tough time.
With this head injury, there's not like a set path for how you come back to skiing, but for him, he's just that guy, like just focused on it like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, this kid is determined to ski.
I baffled my doctors. I'm in the 1% of people who have that kind of skull fracture and no brain damage. We sat in there for the follow-up and I was firing all these questions at him. When can I ski again? You know, all this stuff. He's looking at me like a crazy person, but he's like, well, it's gonna heal. Like your skull's gonna heal together stronger, so I don't see why you can't go back to skiing as long as your brain feels okay.
You can recover a muscle, you can rebuild your broken collarbone, but to rebuild your brain and your competitiveness, your confidence, like so much of that after such a traumatic injury is almost impossible to rebuild that confidence. Wow, Colby Stevenson, what an amazing story. And he is back, not only back from that injury, but back in dominating form, coming off a gold medal last year. I mean, this kid really is incredible. Watching and following that journey was just amazing.
And after he got out of the hospital, he won his first World Cup just 8 months later. That is an absolutely amazing feat. And coming into this event last year, winning gold here, and as well as in Knuckle Huck.
Just determination, and the rails are solid, so really good start to the run there. A lot of cool backslide maneuvers. There's the right side 1260, getting the jumps going quick. So spinning to the right on both of those top jumps. So here on the transitional features, looking to spin to the left.
Ooh, that was a heck of a save right there.
That was an incredible save, but a revert like that isn't gonna be great for your score, but what a wild double rodeo there. That was the big double rodeo 1260. He was 30 some odd feet in the air. Look at this.
He was boosting that.
Absolutely boosting. And there, looking like he's going for a double grab. Didn't catch that on the first look. Safety to opposite safety. But then there's a great example of on these transitional features, if you don't calculate the trajectory perfectly, you either go too big or too far.
That was fun. So that'll put him in the number 7 position as of right now. We have completed one round here. Still plenty more to come. As of right now, it's Goepper, Hall, below Marchand, your 1, 2, 3. We'll have more when we come back to Aspen. Well, this is the men's ski slopestyle final, as we said, here on the Jeep Slopestyle course. It is a jam session out here on our 3rd and final day of competition here at X Games Aspen 2021. It's 3-time gold medalist Nick Goepper sitting in that top spot as of right now, but there's still lots of time left on that clock. Alex below Marchand on course. He sits in that number 3 position here at this point in the competition.
Really solid with the 270 to backslide there. So I keep saying that term. Alex does one-footers through his whole rail line. Unfortunately, not on that rail. In run one, we saw him do the one-footer there, but just having to put the other foot down. That's the balance aspect of that sort of small ski edge. Oh, a little bit of a back slap there, and yeah, he's just going to straight air this one out. So luckily the jam format allows him to have a lot of opportunities, and that's not going to be an improvement on his first run score that has him sitting in third.
Alex Hall just ahead of him, followed by Nick Goepper, who is your current leader as of right now. Out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana, he also happens to be a silver medalist from the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics. Nick Goepper, former three-time Aspen slopestyle gold medalist, on course for attempt number 2.
This is the best position to be in. Nick, solid on run number 1, sitting in first. Now the pressure's off a little bit. You can go out with a little bit more of a fun attitude and really try to up the ante. And that rail run was extremely technical. A lot of pretzel maneuvers there, spinning on one way, out another way, into the jumps where he is really solid. 2 1260s there. There's the big right side 1260. Here we saw a switch 9 in the first run. Whoa! Cat out of a window on that one. He set his edge for that switch 900, and just, you see the tip of the ski there catching. He just started flying, trying to take off. Let's take a look and see if we can see what went wrong. He just sets a little early, catches that right ski, and then he is just worm turning, trying to get back to his feet. And that just shows the athleticism, though. To get your feet back under you after that is just incredible.
So Evan McEachran due up next, your silver medalist in slopestyle from Aspen here last year.
Evan solid through these rails so far. Known for that. Again, reiterate, growing up on the East Coast in Canada, small little 200-foot vertical hill, rails are what you learn. Switch 1440, though, no stranger to some heat on the jumps as well, and that's a way better grab there on jump 2. Here in run 2, right side double cork. And then finishing it off with the left side double cork 12. Big, full, nice run there by Evan McEachran.
Well, prior to this run, he was all the way down there at the bottom of the pack. He was sitting in that number 9 position.
Here's that switch left side. So 2 grabs, getting the tail grab, then the double Japan grab underneath. He did a 1440 on jump run. So many big major rotations in that run.
Well, up next, we've got Alex Hall, the 2019 X Games Aspen gold medalist. It's the subject of our Wendy's athlete profile.
I've always looked up to everybody at X Games for a long time when I was growing up. Finally being in the event and even being able to do well a couple times has been huge for sure. I'd consider most of the people I compete against my really good friends. We're all up there having a good time, and I think we're all just hyped to be here. It's a good atmosphere. I still definitely try and have as big a work ethic as I can, and whether it's competitions or also filming, it all kind of takes 100% effort to try and be at the top, so I'm usually just trying to be out there as much as I can. What we do is super cool, so I try and remind myself that sometimes if I'm not having my best day, just to be hyped on what I'm doing because it's super fun.
Well, we mentioned he had 2019 slopestyle gold. He's got a silver from X Games Norway last year. Got a big air bronze medal last night. Here we go, run number 2. Alex Hall currently sitting in the number 3 position here on the Jeep slopestyle course.
We got a little preview at the top there. If you watch some of these athletes, they do sort of a visualization at the top, reaching down, pretending to grab their ski for the tricks. You can kind of judge what they're going to do in the run because of that. Oh, adding a little flavor to that rail feature up top with a tap out on that one. There's the switch right side, double cork 1080. Here's the switch left, 1260. So really good through these jumps. Oh, there's that right side 1080 there. Again, I'm not sure on that grab, and yeah, just going for a 360 there. I think that third jump feature, the first of those two transitional jumps, is giving him some trouble trying to lock in that grab. Saw him warming up at the top for sort of an opposite tweak and was just stuck doing that safety, so.
Taking a look right now at your defending Aspen slopestyle gold medalist here, Colby Stevenson. When he took that win last year, he was the first rookie to win the X Games ski slopestyle, by the way. Just under 20 minutes left here on the jam session clock. Colby sitting in that number 9 position here at the halfway point of the competition.
Really technical maneuver there. 2-7 switching up, 2-7 out. Oh, good through the rails. 2 different backslide variations. Wow, that was so large to the bottom of that one. I don't know how he got that next jump off. He barely had time to land backwards and reset. And there's the huge double rodeo 1260 with the 2 different safety grabs. Final switch hit, gets it. Switch double cork 1080. Colby coming off that win in Aspen and is coming back ready to play. Look at this rail, looking out of the window of the Jeep. You can see 2 on, front switch up, front side 270 out. Gets all the way to the end of that rail. You can tell because he gets bumped off of that little sort of donkey at the end. And then here's that huge double rodeo. So 2 different grabs, right hand to left hand, adding a little bit of extra technicality for the judges.
All right, so what's he gonna do? He was down there in the number 9 position. That'll move him up into the number 5 spot. We are just past the halfway point here in the men's ski slopestyle final. Currently, Nick Goepper sitting in the top spot, followed by Evan McEachran and Alex Hall. More to come when we come back to Aspen. So again, it's Goepper, Dahl, McEachran, your 1, 2, 3, as we are at the 2-minute warning as of right now here in the men's ski slopestyle final. Again, we have not seen this gentleman on the slopestyle podium in an X Games since 2017. He does have 3 prior gold medals in his trophy case. He's eyeing up a potential 4th here today, Tom.
He is, and there, another slight bobble. He's looking for that pretzel up top where he is so technical in the top rail section, doing a pretzel out of that 450 and a pretzel out of the switch 270. So not getting either of those tricks. He's just gonna have fun through this one. He's sitting in first, and I think he's sitting in first by a fair bit. His technicality on those rails is really solid. So anybody else that's gonna drop is gonna need to do something really, really not only smooth and well grabbed and big, but really technical, especially through those rails. Only 3 guys left now.
All 3 of these guys are on the outside looking in, so our podium is far from assured at this point. This is Alex Hall. He's down there 3 spots out of the podium. He's in the number 6 spot.
Just the 270 out there. We've seen him doing the double switch up, but able to still keep it together. Really technical on that one. Whoa, okay, changing it up for us. That's the switch double 1440. Oh, going for the switch right side 1260, but yeah, missing the grab on that one. He was looking, we've seen him do that with the opposite grab and tweaking his ski and then just, whoa, having a little fun with the 180, but that's dodged a bullet for Nick Goepper there. Alex Hall is a force to be reckoned with. Nick, lucky to be sitting at top still. 2 more athletes to go.
Well, Alex, one of those 4 gold medalists in the field that we mentioned. He got his gold in Aspen here in 2019. So again, Goepper, Dahl, McEachran, your 1, 2, 3 with 3 skiers left to go. So we know we're going to see Nick Goepper on the podium. Where's it going to be with 2 skiers left to go? Your big air gold medalist from last night, Andre Rogetli, on course for his final attempt.
Solid through the rails again, and if I gotta make a guess, he's gonna upgrade or potentially change that bottom jump where he seems to be lacking on the tail grab. Here's the switch double cork 1260 mute. And there's the right side 1080. So coming in this bottom jump, do we see the 1440? No, he's going triple cork. Oh, and he gets the just a bit off, looking for the landing and just going. He landed it. We can't say that, but he didn't land it the way you got to land it to get onto the podium, and that is just so tough to see. Going for the triple cork, which would have been a huge variation in addition to the run, and only one guy left.
So that means we'll see Nick Goepper as well as Ferdinand Dahl on the podium. Evan McEachran still on that bubble in that bronze medal spot. But hold on, everybody. We have one more competitor left to go. He took gold medals as a rookie here last year in Aspen, both on slopestyle as well as the knucklehawk. Our final competitor here, it's Colby Stevenson.
If anybody can do it, Colby can. He's ready for this pressure. Skis so often, dialed in on these features. Oh, solid through the rails, and he's tucking in for maximum speed here. There's the right side double cork 1260. Then switch right side, getting that landing. Look for him to spin this big double rodeo, going to the moon and back.
No!
Oh, so unfortunate. Colby going down, and with that, Nick has guaranteed himself that gold medal back on the podium. I mean, 6 years?
So there you go. Evan McEachran walks out here with the bronze. Ferdinand Dahl returns to the podium with a silver. And Nick Goepper, we haven't seen on a slopestyle podium since 2017, adds his 4th slopestyle gold medal to his name here on the Jeep Slopestyle course.
My first run out of the gate, I just was so happy to land. It's just, I can't tell you, the feeling never gets old of putting a run down and just having all your hard work validated.